What is up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. My name is Al.
And I'm Therese.
And we are the Joneses. Listen, if you are new to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In today's video, we're going to give you guys some tips on how to reduce that grocery bill. So the first tip we got is plan your meals. I know we sit down every time before we go to the store, and we'll sit there and plan out what we're going to eat on each particular day. So, we might plan out 7 different meals for the whole week, or 5 different meals for the week, or whatever the case may be. We plan out our meals.
Yeah, we even plan out snacks, little treats for our kids. We have a 6-month-old, so we plan out how many jars of baby food we need, how many cans of milk we need, his baby water. We plan out everything.
Can't forget snacks, because you end up going to the store, making this list, and coming back home, and you have nothing to snack on. So now you find yourself going out and buying stuff here and there, and now you're overspending in your budget.
Or get to the store and just throw everything in the cart. Put it in the cart.
Bad idea.
The second tip is to make a list. I know we don't step foot into the store without a list.
No.
We've pulled into the grocery store before, stayed in our car, and made a list because we forgot to make it.
Yeah.
That's how serious it is.
Yeah.
I hate going to the store without a list. You just walking around in circles, trying to figure out your meals as you go, and I hate it.
Yeah.
So our tip is make a list.
Yeah. And, like she said, you walk around in circles, and it takes forever when you don't have a list. Like, you think about, for time's sake, if you got a list, you know what you want to get, especially if you go to the grocery store often, you know exactly where the stuff is. So you got your list, you go in and out, get what you got to get, and you get up out of there. Because the longer you stay in there, the more money you're going to spend.
Mm-hmm. I like to even organize the list by the aisles we're going in.
Yeah.
I know when we walk in, there's the produce, I put the stuff at the top. Anything to minimize our time in that store.
Absolutely. Like you said, more time you're in the store, more money you're going to spend. I remember when we first got married, she would push the cart, and I would walk around with her with the calculator in hand. I would add up every time we put stuff into the cart, and at the end, I would add 100% tax because we live in Illinois, and I'm just joking. But I would add up how much, everything was, and we've gotten so good now to where we've done it for a while that we can kind of eyeball it and, tell by the weight of the cart and how hard it is to push the cart, whether or not we're going to be over budget or under budget. And, we kind of pretty much got it down to a science. And while we're talking about the store, don't make this mistake, which is tip number 3. Don't go to the store hungry.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Because we all know when you go to the store hungry, you end up, 1, buying a whole bunch of extra stuff you don't need, and 2, you end up buying junk food a lot of times. You end up buying cookies, chips, candy, just stuff you normally should not eat. Because we all know you buy more stuff at the store when you're hungry.
Oh, that looks good. Put it in the cart.
Yeah, you around, taste testing grapes and stuff, and they ain't even washed, and you're around eating food. So don't go to the store hungry.
Our 4th tip is to buy off-brand. I know a lot of times for most things, the only difference between off-brand and the one brand is the packaging.
A lot of off-brands are made in the same factory as the name brand product. So sometimes you're basically just paying a couple cents more or even a couple dollars more just for the packaging from the same exact company. Because to me, oatmeal is oatmeal, whether it's Quaker Oats or old-fashioned rolled oats from wherever. Oatmeal is oatmeal to me.
Some things I can't do the off-brand. Like cereal.
Yeah, I need my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't like to eat the cinnamon squares, or yes, I'm with you. Some stuff you might prefer the name brand product over the off brand because there is a slight difference in maybe the ingredients to make it taste different. So
big difference in cereal to me.
So some things if you prefer to go on brand, we got you, but that's another tip where you can just buy off brand. It's a lot cheaper sometimes. Not all the time, but a lot of times it is cheaper. So tip number 5 is to eat leftovers. So for all my bougie people, this ain't for you. But if you ain't bougie like us, eat leftovers or even plan for leftovers. I know, like for us, we know that when we cook things like spaghetti or jambalaya, there's normally stuff left over for the next day, whether it's lunch or even for dinner again.
Eating leftovers is another way for you to plan your lunches at work.
Yeah.
I know a lot of my coworkers, they go out to eat every day. That's like $10 a day. That's like $50 a week. So
wow.
If you want to save money in that area as well, eating leftovers can help you there too.
Tip number 6, which is actually one of my favorites, is to make breakfast for dinner. Brenner. It's real cheap to make, and your budget will be happy. And also, who doesn't like pancakes for dinner? I know we got a 4-year-old, and he loves to eat pancakes no matter what time of the day is. You know, so we can buy a whole box of pancake mix for a few dollars, and it'll last us a while. Another tip that you can use to reduce your grocery bill is to shop at discount grocery chains. Those would be your Aldi's or your Save-A-Lot, stores like that. You know, I remember when we first, when we got married, we shop at Target now to go grocery shopping, but I remember beforehand we did it. And I think when we first decided to go to Target and grocery shop, we went through the whole store with our list and got the stuff. And I kid you not, we got to the checkout with a cart full of groceries. And like I said, I was calculating how much it was costing. And I looked at the number, and we looked at each other.
I don't think you took your calculator. I think we just knew in our head that this is just too much. Because we were just looking at all the tags. And
Sure?
was like, I'm sure.
Okay.
I can't tell you how much it was.
You know what? Yeah, I'm probably. But anyway, we left the cart there, and we just walked out the store. So we had dairy products,
I
we
don't
had
think we were
perishables.
done.
Like, we wasn't even done shopping. We said, you know what? This ain't even worth busting our budget. We left the cart there, and we walked out the store.
And we went to Walmart.
So you can hit up your discount grocery chains and, like I said, your Aldi and Save-A-Lot and stuff like that, because they might, because more than likely they'll have the cheaper versions of whatever you're looking for. What I do know is these stores, a lot of times, they might not have everything you're looking for, but they'll have most of what your basic, your essentials, your meats, your dairies, and your produce and stuff like that. So that's just another tip.
Our last tip is to buy produce in season. I know a lot of fruits and vegetables are a lot more expensive when you buy them out of season, like strawberries and grapes.
Right, like grapes. I mean, if you buy grapes out of season, you're probably gonna pay like $12, $13 for a pound of grapes, as compared to 99 cents for a pound of grapes while they're in season.
Or you can just skip the fresh produce and buy frozen when you can.
Yeah.
I know some recipes you just need fresh produce, but when you can replace it with frozen produce, and that'll save you some money.
So a bonus tip that we really don't know too much about, but that you can use, is just to simply use coupons. I know, we shop at Target. We do our grocery shopping at Target, and we actually use Cartwheels. So before we go to the store, we look on the Cartwheels app and see what do they have deals on, what do they have percentages off of, and we try to see if that stuff is in our budget or if it's on our list. We'll add it to our Cartwheels and get money off that way. All right, so that's all we got. That's all the tips we got for you guys on how to reduce that grocery bill. So if you got any suggestions or anything like that, comment below on how you may have cut your grocery bill. So that's all we got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.